All right, y'all. It is October 27th, 10:10 a.m. We have a lot going on, so we're gonna lock in on SPY. Can see the price level of 683.23 to be the top of that trend line there. Um, you can kind of see that we're in a channel slash ascending triangle because of how thin it is. It looks more like a channel versus the ascending triangle. So ascending triangle is where you have the flat top and then you have the trend line at the bottom, connecting these 4 points here. One, two, three, four. Um, let's go ahead and lock in on it. Let's ride with it. We're going waiting to see how this candle finishes, but I think we're in a solid bull trend. I think we got a solid, well, not think, but as you can see of the past three or four trading sessions, we're in a solid bull trend. And this is more of a continuation pattern. So I'm trying to let's go ahead and jump into it right here. Let's do it. I'm not gonna second guess it too much because I think if you, all right, we're looking to do calls on SPY about 6,042 cents. Let's make it happen. I'll buy a custom here. Control and stop going. Um, Try to look to do four contracts. All right, we'll do four contracts. All right, we're in on calls. Average price was 6,048 cents. Uh, let's focus on the exit. The hard stop needs to be changed to a limit. So 648. Let's see. Increase. Price was 648. 713 needs to be changed to 713. All right. Let's lock in. All right. Solid entry point. All right. So trailing stop is down at 681.75. The profit target is at 684.06. So we need quite a bit. Um, about $1.15 move. It's not too bad of an ask, especially we're getting in at the bottom here. So um, solid entry. Let's see if it continues to push upward. Bulls look really aggressive on this candle, so that's going to be a solid follow up to the entry, which is going to pretty much solidify us getting in at the bottom of this triangle. We'll see if it continues to push up from here. Trailing stop is a good, decent amount away, so that's really good. 681.75. That's a whole $1.20 away. I think both ways is 10% either way. 10% trailing stop, even though it'll close in. We got a 10% profit target, which it'll stay put, but it'll stay in the same place. But if this trade loses gas at all, um, we'll lose less than 10%. So, which is the goal. Lose less, minimize the losses, try to be consistent with taking gains when we see it. So we'll see. Solid entry. I like it. Follow all the rules. Was patient for it. 10:15. Yeah, so we're good. I feel good about it. I feel by the time we break out of this triangle for the third time, because it's already broken out of there twice. Broke out of there at 9 o'clock, then it broke out of there again at 9:40. So when it broke above 683.23, kind of bumped its head and came back down. We'll see if we can do it for a third time. Solid candle by the bulls on that one. Aggression through the roof. Volume looks solid, so we'll see if it can keep pushing up. 684.04, so we need about a dollar move from SPY. It's not too crazy. See if we can get it. We're definitely in a solid bull trend. So what we're pushing for, or what we're saying, is that this channel is just a continuation. A lot of volume for the bears on this candle. Looks like liquidity grab potentially, though. We'll see. You've got a couple of line of defenses, which is great. You've got the EMA as one line of defense, and you've got the bottom of this triangle being a second line of defense. So- And your trailing stop is very much so far away, 681.85. It's a lot of room to go down. I don't have. You have to look at the P&L profit percentage here. Let's see. Now less than 2 minutes here. See if the Bulls can take over. Need the Bears to lose some of that aggression. It's inside that consolidation, so it's somewhat anybody's ball game right now. See how that volume comes in. How much time we got left on this? Less than a minute. Looking at that aggression of this candle here, looking to see if the Bears gonna lose some steam. It's body of the candle is pretty small. See if the Bears can lose their way here. Body of that candle getting smaller for the Bears. Got 5 seconds left. Bears kind of losing it late. All right. Let's see if the Bulls can take over on this candle. Getting some getting some resistance. They're kind of reaching their peak here pretty early. See if we can keep pushing up from here. See if we can get a breakout. Solid entry though. Solid entry. Follow all the rules. We're definitely in a bull trend. This channel looks like a continuation. I don't see any flaws or I don't see any human mistakes at all. Bulls come in aggressive on this candle. See if they can keep it pushing. Getting a solid push. Bulls kind of whining on the passive side here. Hmm. From what I see right now, looks like a little bit of retracement from candle to candle, which is typically a good thing. A 10-15 candle was pretty aggressive. This current candle, it's got some resistance on it, but looking a little bit like balance. Let's see how it finishes out here. It's right at this EMA, so it's anybody's ball game for the push. Just need the bullish volume to come in. See if we can get it. Market's gonna stagger and take its time. Apparently, it's what it does best. And take its time. It's going to take its time once we get in. That's what it does. Waste time and balance out. Getting some resistance on this candle, but bull's kind of flipping it late here. We got about a minute and 10 seconds. Bull's coming in at the right time. The volume on this candle looks great. Bull's actually flipped it. Getting some resistance, but that's because it's kind of reaching the top at 683.23. If it's able to break through here, if the Bulls are able to break through this, that is a solid win for them. If they can get a clean breakout and push up. 20 seconds. Let's see if the Bulls can keep this candle. The fact that it flipped, it was a really, really great sign. 5 seconds. Even though this has got a lot of resistance on it, the volume is headed the Bulls' way. That's a solid flip by the Bulls. Let's see if we can get a clean breakout. Bulls come in with the aggression here. See if they can make something happen. Looking to break out above that top there, 620, 683.23. Need the volume to pick up. Volume still a little low. It's actually picking up slowly here. It's actually climbing the stairs. That's what we want to see. We want to see the volume pick up. It's got to get to 684.04. So we need about 85 cent. That's not a bad ask. That is not a bad ask. Trailing stop scooted up to 682.05. So that's a good sign. It's moving in the right direction. Right. Bull still aggressive on this candle, getting a solid breakout. That resistance is kind of fading away, which is a good sign. Means that the bulls are about to have a solid move here. So they can keep it going. Breaking above that trend line at price level, 683.23. We got 2 minutes left, a lot of time. Let's see if they can stay above it. Got to get to 684. Market makers start bringing that price level, that profit target down. That's a good sign. About 75 cent. Got a minute and 10 seconds left. We are clearly breaking above that breakout point. Bulls still look very aggressive on this candle. That's great. They've been holding it the entire time. That's what we want to see as it breaks above a certain level. We want to see that volume validate that breakout. 15 seconds. Haven't seen any weakness in this candle. A little bit on the passive side, but that aggression is still there. 5 seconds. We got a clean breakout. This is gonna continue to run. Let's watch it. Let's keep an eye on it. Got a clean breakout. Let's get to 684.04. 70 cent. Aggression comes in for the Bulls. This is really early for this candle, though. I'm not mad about it. We're getting a new high for today. That's what we want to see. Currently up 5%. We just need 5 more percent. Halfway there. See if we can get it. See what the market wants to do today. I need about 60 cent. It's moving. It's moving pretty well. Bulls very aggressive on the volume. Solid move we got. Need about 50 cent. This is moving. We're looking good. Just need to finish. Trailing stop is scooted up to 682.27. Not terrible. Bulls losing some steam on this candle. Still a lot of time left. Getting a solid push. The volume is still with the Bears so far. It's not the strongest. Got about 40 seconds. 20 seconds. Volume is with the Bears. Even though we got a green candle, so you would call it divergence. Let's see if we can get see if we can get the sentiment, get the volume to match. Bulls got a nice push late, but still bearish volume on the candle, so you got some profit taking going on here. People kind of taking their money out now. Let's see how the volume comes in on this next candle. We need 50, about 50 cent. Bulls have had a nice run. Not sure if they can get more or not. Just kind of leaving the profit target alone at this point. Still up 5%. Good position. Bulls have had a nice run. See if they can get a little bit of a pullback and keep it going. We'll see. A lot of stop losses taken out right now in those passive orders. No aggression yet. It's going to be key. See who comes in aggressive. 3 minutes into this candle. Bears come in aggressive. Let's see if they can hold it. Getting a lot of resistance on this. $682.62. $1.40. It's not too much to ask. Trying to make sure I'm not asking too much of this move. Just got to get to 684. Still needing 70 cents. Getting some balance on this candle, which means the bears are losing whatever aggression they had. So that's a good sign for the trade. This is flipping. Bulls flipping it. That's a good sign. Go ahead and take care of business. It has to get to 684. Let me get that monitor tab up. I want to look at my results. We're at about 6%. We're getting there. Bulls got to finish the job. Just got to get to 684. Solid 50 cent. Safe to say this will probably be the only trade we run with today. It's already 11 o'clock. Kind of seeing a solid, can do a solid trade on IWM, but we're good. IWM is getting a solid retest moment right here, but We're just gonna ride it out with SPY. No need to ruin a good thing. I keep an eye on IWM though, just to see if this is something that it can be kept in the arsenal. SPY's looking great. With a solid 50 cent. Waiting to see how the aggression comes in on this new candle. 50 cent is what we need. Oh, we're getting it. Trailing stop is scooting up to 682.40. Another good sign. Aggression comes in for the bulls. This may be that moment. Need about 40 cent. 683.96. We're up 7%. We got a good thing brewing here. 40 cent. It's got to get to 684. Aggression looks good for the bulls. We need this counter to keep pushing. Got less than 2 minutes. A lot of time left. Bulls got to finish the job at this point. We made the right call. It's got to rip. It's got to take care of business and rip. 683.96 is where it's got to get to. It's looking good. 40 cent. Got less than a minute left. We'll get some strong volatilities last minute. Trailing stop still scooting up here a little bit, so we probably lose less than 3% if this loses gas, but nothing else for us to really monitor or do at this point. Solid entry, solid game plan. Bulls losing a little steam here at the top. It's not what we want to see. I'll leave the trade alone though. 10 seconds. Bulls picking it back up late. That's what we want to see. I think we'll get what we need. We got 15 minutes before we get a new hour. I think we'll get it in these 15 minutes. Bulls actually lost steam in the last candle. I think their volume recalculated. Okay. So losing steam here. We're up a little bit over almost 6%. Heavy volume for the Bears coming in. Volume looking real heavy for the Bears. You leave it be. Let the trade take care of itself here. So it'll be a liquidity grab. Looking at those passive orders. A solid push. Bears losing steam on this candle. That's a good sign there. Lost a lot of aggression. Let's see if this candle follows. Got about a minute and 40 seconds. Trailing stop is scooted up to 682.34. Entry was down here at 682.63. So you're not losing much. You have nothing to lose here at this point. Maybe 2 to 3% at worst if it runs out of gas. See where that stop loss is, or the trailing stop is. Trailing stop is at 626. Entry point was at 648. So you lose 22 cent. Let's see. As the EMA is scooting up, you still got two lines of defense. Well, three lines of defense. But if it gets to that third line, you can pretty much kiss it straight goodbye if it pops down that far down. If it pops down in this area here, you're gonna say goodbye to this trade. It's a hard time getting that back up. What I do want to see, or what I would love to see right now, is like a retest area for SPY. I haven't seen that quite yet. So we got a solid breakout at 683.23, but I guess this would technically be that retest candle potentially. So waiting to see if we can get a retest moment here. Good thing to see that the Bears lost some steam a little bit. All right, we still got a long way to go. We still need 75 cents just about. I'm gonna staggering a little bit, wasting time. That's what it does best. Aggression comes in for the Bears early. We'll see if that holds up. Bulls kind of flipping the volume on this. You just see it reflecting the candle though. So you're getting a lot of bullish volume as it's coming to that key level 683.23. Could be a retest moment. You can see a hard rejection. We'll still got a solid flip here. Still less than 2 minutes. A lot of time left. Bears actually, well, they're fighting back and forth for it. It's gonna be a dog fight. So ain't looking great. Bears getting a nice increase here. All right, Bears finished that pretty strong. We're still at a point where it could just be a pullback. We'll see how this candle goes here. Could get a turnaround by the Bulls pretty soon in another candle or two. This is that retest moment. This is that moment for the Bulls. We still need about 80 cents. 683.97 so far is where it's got to get to. Bulls got to have a solid break moment here, retesting moment. Time that we enter this trade. We got in right here. So 10:05. I already been in this trade for an hour. It's crazy to think about. Yeah, we got in at 10:12. We're just waiting for it to finish. That's how the market just wastes your time. And a strong push, at least. Looking to see how this aggression comes in on this candle. Looking to see if everybody else kind of sees what we see as far as a retest moment happening here. 683.23 getting retested right at the EMA. Right below it could be bulls come in pretty aggressive on this candle. So I think everybody else kind of believes in what we're seeing. They just wanted to get the retest. Got to keep it pushing. Volume looks nice for the bulls right now. They got a lot of time left. Bulls are pushing here. Need them to take care of business. $0.60. Very possible. Or it just has to do what it has to do. This candle decides to push. What we got? 50 seconds. This candle decides to be that second level, that next level retest here. SPY has a lot of room to run after this if this aggression stays the same. 30 seconds. Looking to keep that volume the same here. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if the Bulls can keep it. I'm looking at those aggressive orders, seeing if they're staying the same. Passive orders kind of jumping in now. Is that a liquidity grab or is everybody buying into the story? That's the question. All right. We got our retest moment here. I knew it was coming. We got a retest moment. Retest levels at 683.28. That's not bad for what we mapped out. We mapped out 683.23. Indicators are pointing out that is at 683.28 actually. So that is pretty darn good as far as like, you know, trading. If I was to trade with no kind of like indicators at all, it's pretty darn close. All right. Now we just need the Bulls to make their final push. We need 50 cents. Aggression comes in for the Bulls. That's what we're waiting on. I think everybody else kind of believes in the story. A retest moment. This is that moment where it kind of takes off. Getting a new high. Bulls looking solid. Less than 40 cent. We starting to make a push. Bulls starting to run. Volume looks good. Just got to get to 684. Need about 30, 35 cent. We getting there. We are getting there. Come on, make that push. We're a little bit over 7% again. Trying to get to 10. Volume still looking great. Bulls have a lot of room to run. Got to take care of business. Bulls got a lot of room to run. They just got to take care of it. Got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Come on, one good push. Got to get to 684. 35 cent. Volume still looking solid. Create a new high here. That's a good sign. Bulls have a lot of room to run. I know we'll get that 35 cent. Got a new hour as well, so you're gonna get some nice volatility here over the next 10 minutes. Come on. Trailing stop is scooted up to 682.43. Almost getting close to the point where it was at your entry point here. And scooted up a little bit. Still scooting up here. That's good. Trailing stop is at $6.30 per contract. So you lose 18% if this ran out of gas, but you need about 30 cent. This is getting so close. I think we're at the point where we're not gonna lose. QQQ has got another retest level here, so QQQ is wanting to push up some more. SPY and QQQ kind of correlate. They carry some of the same stocks inside the index. So QQQ is pushing up. SPY is gonna push up too. Getting a lot of dominance. We need 20 cent. This trade is looking safe. One more candle will do it. We're almost at 8% here. We literally need about 30 cent. One more candle will do it. Oh man. Pushing down. Market is staggering. At this point, we lose like 17 cent. So we're almost at a break even point as far as this trailing stop is concerned. So we have less and less to worry about. At this point, we just need this to rip a good 20, 27 cent, 30 cent, and we'll be in solid profit. We're at 8% right now. I'm trying to get in that habit of leaving my trades alone. We need about 22 cent. We're close. We are definitely close. We're about 13 cent away from being in profit on the contracts. We're about 20 cent away from getting to our profit target. This has definitely been an experience. Took an entire hour, but I'll take it. To put it in perspective, currently over about 220 bucks just for, I would say just for an hour, but technically I've been here since 8:30, but I'll take it. No complaints. Getting close. Need about 25 cent. One good rip. How the volume looking a little weak for the Bulls, but at least we have bullish volume. That's good. Bulls have one good candle to rip. That's all we need. Got a minute and 35 seconds. We're still shooting for 30 cent. That's all we need. We are super close. Volume is looking okay for the Bulls. We have no reason to think otherwise. So we just want to take this off early and take profits, but I'm pretty much an all or nothing type of trader. I don't really make too many adjustments once everything is set. Need about 13 cent on these contracts and we'll be solid. Bulls getting a late flip here. We got about 20 seconds left on this candle. This is the kind of late push we need. See if it carries over to the next candle. Bulls are kind of running out of room here, just a little bit. One good rip on the next candle, I think we'll be solid. There's some balance here. That's not great. Can we get a new candle? All right. It's a long way down. This trade is definitely reaching the top right here. Battling back and forth on the passive orders. I want to see how that aggression comes in. We are so close. I think the bears come in pretty heavy on this candle. We'll see. It's all part of a bullish trend, though. Trade losing a lot of steam. We're back at just under 7%. Losing some steam here. Just leave it be. Trailing stop still scooting up. Probably lose about 14 cent on the contracts. Nothing to worry about. If this loses gas, bears come in aggressive on this candle, so this might take some more time. I'm still in a really great position. I can let this trade finish out. There's lost steam on this candle that could be a good sign. Let's see. Bulls flipping it on the volume. The EMA is coming outside of the consolidation. See if it pushes it up some. Still just need 40 cent. See like it's been saying it for a while. It's got to get to 684. Wow, Bear's picking up the volume here. That's not great. That is not great. You're super close. Bears lost some steam here. That's a good thing. Less than a minute left. This is hanging in the balance here. Said 10 seconds. The Bulls will take care of business late here. All right, new candle. Got a new candle. Bulls got to take care of business. See where the aggression comes in at. It's looking like it wants to push down a little bit, not gonna lie. We got we got a lot of back and forth on the passive orders. No aggression yet. Aggression is what's gonna move the needle here. Aggression comes in for the Bears. Alrighty. Could be a liquidity grab. That's very possible. Looking at those passive orders. Where are the Bulls? We need them. We're still in profit at 7%. Bulls getting a flip. Bears getting it back. They're battling hard for this. I think the Bears eventually win it. We're not getting that strength from the Bulls. We'll get it pretty late here. A lot of aggression from the Bears. Jeez. Gotta get to 684. Oh, the Bears dominating this candle. Still could be a liquidity grab. We're in a solid bull trend. It's one of those things where you stay patient and leave the trade alone. Bears getting weak on the volume. That's a good sign. We just need the bulls to come in, getting some balance on this candle. All right, we got balance there. Not a terrible thing as the EMA is pushing outside of the consolidation. We need some aggression by the Bulls. They are waning in the balance here. We may get it here in the next candle or two. It's definitely taking its time. What are we doing? Deep breath. A lot of aggression by the Bears on this. This could have lost some steam. If it breaks through that support line, if it breaks through back inside the consolidation pattern here, that is not a great sign. It's probably one of those moments where you're like, probably should take profit. We don't leave it alone. Leave the trade be here. We have to let it run or we have to let it take care of business. Maximize your gains here. Got the trailing, already got the trailing stock to scoot up, so you're gonna be losing less. Have to be able to make that 10% when it's available. So we got a little flip here coming from the Bulls. We need some serious aggression. We're definitely in a solid bull trend. Mm. It's just staggering. Definitely staggering. The EMA is giving it a solid push. We got a little flip here. We still just need 50 cent. That's all we need. Right on the cusp. We are a candle or two away. Bulls just got to finish the job. Let me see. Let me check on something. Yeah, we're looking decent. Now we need 30 cent or 40 cent. Everything looks decent. Bulls got some room here if they want to take off. I'm picking up steam a little bit. That's good. Still just need that 40 cent. We're picking up. That's what we want to see. Go ahead and take care of it. We need one good rip. We are so close. Bulls finished that candle pretty strong there. That's good. Anybody's ball game here. The volume just has to come in heavy with it. Still a solid bull trend. I don't see any signs of heavy weakness uh, from an ecosystem standpoint. I see the daily trend of SPY QQQ fading away at all. It's just staggering from candle to candle, wasting time. We need 50 cent. They are killing so much time on these contracts. This is how the value of your contracts loses extrinsic value. Staggering and waiting. It's killing time. A lot of bearish volume on this candle here. Could be liquidity grab. Bulls flipping it. This is gonna consolidate for a while. That's gonna frustrate me. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, this is losing so much steam. It's frustrating to watch. It's losing time value because it's staggering and consolidating. So your contracts are becoming a little more worthless as time passes on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What I wanted to what I want to say. They're literally 50 cent away. That's not a lot. Highest they got to was 683.79 for the week, or 78. It's telling you. Yeah. Literally was 20 cent away. Mm, mm, mm. Nothing you can do about it. It's not in your control. Market is definitely testing my patience. A lot of bearish volume on this candle. It's just gonna take its time. That's all it wants to do. Just wants to take its time. It's a huge gap though. Mm. Let me see. New candle here. It says the bears were aggressive on the last candle. It's very much so in consolidation. Bulls coming in aggressive on this candle. Ah, come on. Another 35 cent away. We are close. Yet again, Bulls got room to run if they're going to do it. They have a lot of room to run if they're going to do it. Bulls lost steam on this candle here. Right? Is the aggression when you need it by the Bulls. It's a lot of getting a little push here. Market is definitely testing my patience. Bulls flipping it. They got room. Bulls making a push. How much time? We got a lot of time on this candle. Come on. Let's get to that point where it's about to create another high here. We need some aggression by the Bulls to finish it off. We're literally 25 cents away. Come on. Still got a minute and 10 seconds on this candle. That's a solid. This is a solid candle. If it can hold up, creates a new high. It'll carry over to the next one. We are so close. Come on. 50 seconds. Bulls have a lot of room if they're gonna take off on this next candle. Need them to finish the job. Oh, they're waning. That's not great. Come on. We've been holding this trade an hour and a half. Almost. Mm, 15 seconds. See if the Bulls can finish this candle strong here, giving us a new high. Okay. All right, close. Very close. Not quite, but Bulls definitely did great with a flip there. Let's see if they can finish the job here. This is definitely making me second guess doing 10% and not 7. 7% we would have been out of this by now. Been done for the day. Let me evaluate them. I'm gonna evaluate this later. Ugh. No aggression on this candle yet, but bulls may be creeping in. Just need them to finish. We're literally 30 cents away. Come on, they got room. They're popping. Aggression coming in for the bulls. Go ahead and pop. Just gotta finish. We got 3 minutes on this candle. Bears flipping it, man. Ah, it's like watching paint dry. We have been so close. Bulls have a lot of room to go. Bulls looking good on the volume. They have the space. They literally just have to finish it. Um, Take a look at, yeah. QQQ is just floating off to the sky here. Slowly. Another slow moment. Like we're right on the edge here. Minute and 40 seconds. Volume still looks great. Price not necessarily agreeing with it. So it's inevitable. If you're looking at the volume. All right. Got some balance on this candle volume. The Bulls definitely lost some steam here. I don't know why we can't get that 30 cent. Definitely giving us a tough time. Part of me just wants to take profit and go home. Been flirting with 7 or 8% for the past hour. That's a part of being impatient, even while you're holding the trade. Some serious balance here. Definitely consolidating. 25 seconds. We got balance. Kind of looks like a double top. No, we're still in the bull trend. I got no reason to take it off other than me just being impatient. All right, Bears flipped it late. It's not great. It's not great. So crazy is this? Is this? Let's see this. A little small bullish flag forming here. Another channel, another fractal channel forming here. I don't know why I can't get that last little rip. Bears coming in heavy on this candle here. They're just wasting time and they're draining the value of my contracts. It's a pain to watch. It truly is. The fact that I was almost been in this trade for 2 hours is insane. Bulls have been non-existent. Have not seen a bullish candle with aggression since 11 o'clock. It's a lot of time being wasted. 11 o'clock candle kind of burst through that retest, and then after that, it's just channeling right now. So it's just in a consolidation channel. Come on. Getting a little small push. We just need 30 cent. How much time on this? 30 seconds. Bulls pushing it late. That's a good sign. I feel like I've been saying this for hours. I think I have. Bulls got a little bit of room to go. Bulls flipping it late. 15 seconds. See if they can hold it. You see. Bears were able to flip that sentiment back late, which is crazy to think about. Insane. Where we at here? Trailing stop still in the same place. Nothing new to report other than the Bears just kicking butt late on that candle, keeping it inside that consolidation. We're gonna get a solid breakout here. Not quite. I tell you what though, I refuse to hold this beyond today. Learning my lesson from the last time. We're going to take profits before the day ends. A little frustrated to see that we're still holding this 2 hours later. Let me see. Oh, it is just consolidating. We're so close. Um, Part of me wants to move my trailing stop up to. I don't think it works that way. I don't think it works in percentages. Um, so I'll ignore that statement. I feel like this could only go worse at this point. This could only go bad at this point. But we've been waiting on this to pop so long. It's only inevitable that we don't have the result we need. Bulls have been non-existent for almost an hour. That is crazy. Getting some aggression by the Bulls, but a lot of balance on those passive orders. Bulls gonna flip on those passive orders. We got a minute. We just need this thing to push. 20 seconds. We're getting a late push by the Bulls. Be able to go ahead and finish it out. This will be the first time they've entered the chat for 50 minutes. If they can finish it strong here. 2 seconds. All right, Bulls. Bulls came in on this one. They're building a case. Got to take off. Now we're getting a push. We got to see where this aggression comes in at. Still got to get to 684. Super close. Create a new high. We're literally a quarter away. Come on. A lot of aggression for the Bulls on this. Go ahead and finish the job. 22 cent away. 20 cent away. Bulls looking solid so far. So close. Yet it seems so long. 15 cent away. Need about 10 cent on the contracts. Need about 15 cent on the stock price. What say you? Yeah. How about it? Okay. Let's go. It's getting there. Bulls still looking very aggressive on this. Volume looks solid. They got the room to do it. 15 cent. 15 cent. We're at about 9% on the contract. Come on. One good pop. We are so close. 15 cent away. A lot of time on this candle too. They got 3 minutes, 2 minutes on this candle. We we are super close. One more good pop, and I think we'll get it. Get to 684. That's where we need it. It's got to get there though. It's reaching for it. Staggering a little bit. Still got a lot of time. A minute and 35. Trailing stop still scooting up a little bit, which is good. Almost at the point where we're at break even on the trailing stop. Come on. We need about 16 cents. This thing is gonna pop, rip, do what you gotta do, take care of business. We got about 6 minutes until 12 o'clock, so that closing out of an hour is gonna be good for volatility. We're super close. We're about 4 cents away from taking profit on the contracts. Literally about 15, about yeah, about 10 cents away on the stock price. So we can get to 683.95 ish. Says 99, but I believe we can get a good pop. We'll be out of there. Let's just keep it at 684. If we can get to 684, we'll be out of it. Volume still looks good right here, which is what we need to see. Literally a dime away. Super close. We waited this long. Why not? 613. Come on. Solid candle. Now we just need this candle to finish the job. Finish it out. We just need the aggression to come in for the bulls. That'll pretty much take us out. 10 cents away. Took forever. We got a solid 5 minutes on this before we get an afternoon candle here. Come on. Oh, that is not what we need to see. Bears coming in aggressive on this. That sucks. Oh man. How about that? How about that? It is going to kill more time. Oh my goodness. Gotta get to 684. Literally 20 cents away. This has been the longest 20 cent push of my life. We are so close. Getting closer and closer. Just need the Bears to go away. Or at least they need to lose their aggression on this candle. We're at 9%. We need one good pop. It's getting worse and worse. That's frustrating. Market does what it wants to do. You want to shoot for more profits, you got to have more patience. Unfortunately. This would actually be the part where I kind of would not. Look at this. It was some serious steam. Very still very aggressive on this candle. That's crazy to watch. Got a minute left. Ten, 12, almost 2 hours holding this. Oh. Start to ask myself, am I being greedy? Am I asking too much? 30 seconds. Definitely regressing pretty hard. It's a solid bull trim. I don't see anything. All right, that was a solid candle by the Bears. 12 o'clock. Get a new hour. Could just be a pullback. We'll see. We are super close to where we want to be at. Cannot get the job done. Try to stop it scooting up some more. Almost getting to the point where we lose, what, 9 cent on the contracts? That's not a terrible loss at all. Had a lot of climbing to do, I tell you that. But to make it this far and not make money would be very frustrating. This looks like a liquidity grab potentially. You've got that EMA still scooting up. Hopefully it continues to push it upward. That's a good sign. This is definitely taking the longest of trades. All we need is a quarter. Are the Bulls when you need them. There's losing some weakness here. Minute and 35 seconds. We literally just need a quarter. That's literally one candle. Oh man. Oops. Was getting a flip here. See if they can keep that flip. We got 40 seconds. It's a solid flip by the Bulls. Hopefully this next candle can be what we need. We need the aggression to come in for the Bulls. We'll see. Just 1/4 away. Check in on QQQ just for the fun of it. QQQ is kind of staggering here a little bit. Like it's wanting to fade away. That could be a sign that we need to let this go. Oops. Sorry, y'all. This is losing some serious steam here. Listen, I'm actually about to look. I'm not gonna watch this any longer. This is gonna take care of itself at this point. I feel like I'm watching this for 2 hours. That is way above my attention span limit. So we needed to get to 684. We've been asking for 40 cent and a quarter for 2 hours. Trailing stop is right at, you know, right where we got in at. We lose about 9 cent on the contracts if this fails and goes down to the downside. So we're gonna let this take care of itself. I will catch y'all at the end. I will come back to this, but I'm gonna let y'all vibe out, watch the rest of this, and I'm gonna go run my errands, take my nap, do whatever I'm gonna do, and I will be back when this ends at some point before 3 o'clock for sure. Hopefully, whatever it does, it does. The fact that I am still in this trade is beyond me, okay? Beyond me. Crazy work how I'm still in this trade. We are 8.64%. We are wasting so much time. But hey, what the hell? Let it finish on out. All right, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of this. We literally like 10, 15 cents away. I believe this was like, wait, what you call them? Like literally a penny away. That's what's that is what's so insane. Like literally, now it's got to get to 2 cent away. Insane. Insane. Market is playing so many games. Literally 2 cent away. I'm not touching this trade. I'm leaving it alone. All right. Still trying to get 10%. We are literally at 9.41%. Literally need to break through 684 for us to take profit on this trade. Let me see. Had a good little resurgence there. It was a little scary for a second. A lot of bulls pick up around 12.20, 12.25. Literally a dime away. How much time on this candle? It's a brand new candle. Literally a penny away. Like, take the money. We're literally 2 cent away. How much I need? We need a strong push up here. It ain't got to get all the way up here. It's got to get like 2 more cents. We're a penny away. If it can get halfway from here to here, I think we'll be out pretty well. We are so close. Bulls look great. Volume looks good. I don't know what this waiting on. Take care of business. We're literally a penny away. And we got like 4 minutes before we get another candle. So we got plenty of time and space. It's taking hours. I got in this trade at 10:15. We should be out by now. We should. Jesus Christ. That took forever. All right. That was the trade, y'all. Got in on this channel continuation. Went bullish, got in down here. Took off from here. Definitely took his time right in consolidation right up in here. Had another retest, retested twice. Definitely had a solid push up. So we got a 10% on that trade. And it took almost 3 hours to get. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all being patient and watching it all the way through. See y'all tomorrow.